Hello, this is Shane, student number 100998169. I'm going to quickly run you through my elevator sim. So first thing we're going to do in our 3004 instance of the VirtualBox VM is open our folder where we have everything. And we're going to open terminal and run a quick qmake. And then we're going to make, and we can ignore all the little errors here. And this is just building it in Qt, and there's no errors. These are just warnings, sorry. So they don't actually matter. And everything works fine from testing. So then now everything's made. So we're going to launch the sim. And we're going to drag it over so we can also see the logs. Ugh. So you can see all our options here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start a simulator. So now time is ticking. First success scenario is just going to be a standard going up to floor 5, or even floor 2. No, let's do 5. And we're going to load one person, and then they're going to disembark at floor 5. So you can see all the proper timing, all the proper ticks per floor, so on and so forth. You can see where it's showing everything. All is well. So now we just wait for it to complete, and they've then disembarked, and everything functioned as it should have. The second elevator didn't do anything. So now what I'm going to show you is a second success scenario of it doing that. It'll first prioritize the closest elevator, but I want to show you that it doesn't always use the first elevator. So because the second elevator is now on floor 1, it will not use the first elevator, it will use the closest elevator to handle that request. And it'll also do queuing and then remove the light once that request is serviced. So I'm going to press up here. They're then going to want to go to floor 5, and I'm going to put another request here. So now the other elevator is going to service the second request. I'm not going to bother loading people, but you can see how it'll handle the requests and clear the lights once it's serviced. And we can also force close the door by doing the close door button, as well as the open if we wanted to. Again, you can only use the open and close if they're paused on the floor and not in service, or if they're on a door in service, or on a floor in service. And as you can see, those are now serviced and unilluminated, and everything's taken care of. So that's just a quick rundown of the priority queuing and the open and door close functions. And so we're then going to move on to the safety event. The safety event here would, the first one we're going to do is overloading, because I find it the most interesting. And so we're going to go to floor 3. We're going to press up, and they're going to go to floor 5. But we're going to put enough people that it overloads. So we're going to do that, and it's not going to let us. It's going to do please disembark, and it's not going to get rid of this menu until we put on a safe amount of people. So we're going to put 3 on. We're going to press OK. And now everything's good. Everything's fine. And so it's now continuing business as usual. So that's how it handles that safety event of being overloaded. And now those 3 people can disembark, and the remaining people who wanted to get on can go take care of it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate a power outage. So I'm going to press power out here, and it's going to basically just put the elevators on a safe floor. So you can see they're both moving down to a safe floor because they're not going to be in service in the elevator in a fire as well, but this one is a power outage, so they're both going to the first floor. The door stays open, and that's that. They're taken care of. So that is the the power outage. So like, let's say someone was still on floor 5, they're going to have to take the stairs because an emergency is logged. So like, let's say we press down here. Doesn't matter. The elevators stay on floor 1 because there is still a power outage. Now if we were to clear the power outage by pressing the reset button over here, now they're working properly. So that is the safety event 2, and that is the elevator sim. So there are still a few kinks, but we still have to work those out. But there are all the primary deliverables are handled. It's really just addressing weird edge cases and how it handles many requests. Cheers.